Hello guys, and welcome to another video. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video and updated and stuff, but this is going to be a review of CachyOS. I've been using CachyOS for a good while now on multiple devices, um such as my laptop, even like my little AIO PC and stuff like that. Um But I figured after using it for good 4, 5, 6 months, whatever the time frame is, I can't remember off the top of my head. I feel like now would be a great time to do a review and let people know what I think of it. So, first thing, as you can see from my fast fetch, I use NVIDIA. I have a 3070. I also used the 1080 Ti with this system here for a while as well. Um, the 1080 Ti back then actually did perform very well on the closed drivers. I currently have the beta drivers installed for my 3070. Because there's no specific reason why I actually did that. I just did it because I was bored and wanted to test it out, and it works very well so far. No issues. As you can see, I currently have KDE set up in the most confusing way for most people, but it works very well in my scenario. That's fine. Um, and KDE is known to have a lot of bugs, but so far it's been all right. Nothing has really prevented me from having issues. The NVIDIA DX12 bug, which causes you to lose at max 30% of your performance in DX12, but it's usually around 10 to 20 and sometimes lower. But if you have a powerful enough card, usually that overpowers it anyways. In some games, my card cannot do so, and I gotta use like DLSS and stuff like that. But CachyOS, their repos are very good. Um, I'm not sure in the details as to how the packaging stuff works, but the performance of the packages that I do grab are very good. I'm only on V3, not V4, but it's not a big deal. Um, but it's very quick. Um, the what's it called? Founder and stuff, Peter, he did a very good job. He's very helpful. Their Discord is really nice as well. So if you ever need help with something, you can always go into the Discord and there's a support channel or there's different channels for hardware, gaming, etc., all kinds of stuff. Um, which really isn't a big deal, but uh all the apps that I've gotten from the repo were the AUR have been seamless, no issues, nothing like that. And it handles Intel's CPUs very well. It handles NVIDIA pretty well compared to distros such as Mint or stuff like that, where they're kind of outdated. Like Mint is, you can start on Mint if you wish. I personally don't recommend it. I would recommend something like PicoOS 4 or CachyOS. I wouldn't. I'm not sure about EndeavorOS because I've never used it, so I couldn't tell you. So I'm not entirely sure how that is. But in general, if you're gonna pick a GPU for CachyOS or Linux in general, and you want the DX12 bug to not exist, you can always do AMD. But I found out that, most NVIDIA GPUs work pretty well. 50 series, I'm not entirely sure. I know laptops with 50 series, or maybe just laptops in general, are struggling on Linux right now. I'm not entirely sure because I don't own one of those. I can't say on that. But overall, I want to say thanks to Peter and I can't pronounce the other guy's name for making the distro and uh making the distro usable for me, because I remember prior to 6.10 kernel on here, a lot of issues. I had a lot of instability and a lot of issues on both my desktop and laptop, but glad they still support close and open along with legacy GPUs such as the 10 series and some older ones too. and those are not recommended to be used regardless, but it is what it is. Um, but yeah, that's my review. It's not the best video I've made, it's my first one of this kind, so feel free to comment any improvements I may be able to make, etc. But, like, share, subscribe, and, comment your experience with Linux and or CachyOS, etc., and just share your experiences in the comments, and I'll read them.